What's going on with my AC system? We had a question today from user handle Kermit the Frog. I don't think it's the real Kermit the Frog, but I guess if Kermit the Frog did have a car, I always imagined it would be a Mercedes 240D. Anyway, he writes us asking, what's going on with his AC system pressures? He's getting a low side reading of 100 and a high side reading of 200. Well, a high side reading of 200 is normal, a low side reading of 100 is not. So we're going to quickly explain AC pressure readings and what they mean. These are a set of AC pressure gauges. This is the low side or suction side, and this is the high pressure side, or the output side of the compressor. When the system is full, this gauge should read between 200 and 250. At about 250, your auxiliary cooling fan should come on, if you have one, and drop the pressures down to 200 or 225. On the low side, if you have around 45 on a full system, you're doing pretty well. But those numbers can vary from 35 to 50 depending on the climate you live in. If you're getting a reading like 100, it generally means that your compressor does not have enough suction and cannot pull the Freon through adequately. In fact, we look at what we're losing on the high side and what we're gaining on the low side. So a normal system pressure on an 81 240D would be about 250 over 50. Instead, we have 100 over 200. So that tells us that the compressor is just not very strong anymore. Now, if you have very low pressures on the low side, but you have a full system, such as a pressure of 0 or 10, and you have very high pressures, such as 300, and your auxiliary fan kicks on easily, but you're still not getting any cold air, you should look at your dryer or expansion valve or your condenser for a blockage. If you have very low pressures on both sides, like 100 on the high and like 10 on the low, but your compressor's running, it means you don't have enough Freon in the system, and you probably have a leak. Now, Kermit had asked about the Klima Compressor Works sand-in replacement compressor for his 240D. I don't really advocate using the sand-in compressor. Personally, I think it's a pile of junk because it's extremely hard to mount and you have to custom make all the lines and hoses. At the end of the day, they don't line up well and they're very difficult to adjust belt tension on. I have had so much agony trying to get sand-in compressors to work that I think it's just better to follow all the factory instructions in the climate control manual for your 126 or 123 diesel, put the correct oil in a new R4 compressor that has the robust metal sealing washers in the back, and forget about it. You can run those AC systems all day long at 4,000 RPMs, and nothing bad happens to them if you do things right. And in fact, most AC system problems are from people making grievous errors and not adhering to the factory service literature. Anyway, thank you so much for your contributions and your input. Don't forget to click the like button. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed all of it. And in the meantime, I order you to subscribe to our channel, and I command you to tell your friends. And if you do not like us, then I will remove the like button from your computer somehow. All right, and in the meantime, take good care of your Mercedes, or else the consequences might be dire.